Hello everyone, Gordon here. Going to talk a little bit about GoGuardian today. We've had some reports and some teachers bring up some concerns of students getting on things and websites that maybe they shouldn't be getting on, or getting on some unblocked games and just not using their time wisely with their Chromebooks. So the big two things we want to talk about in GoGuardian are your classrooms, which you can run your sessions in, and your scenes, which are going to help us block those unwanted websites. So first off, let's go to our classroom, and we have all your classrooms will line up in this area. We can start our class. So that way a session has been started. And you can see that we have two students in the class. It's going to load up and kind of get on there. But again, I don't have any scene running right now, and those students are not on any sort of website. So you can see that no active tab. But up in the top right here, I can see that I have no scene applied. So let's go over here to our scene tab, and let's look at the types of scenes that we can create. First, you can create an allowed websites list, which is only going to give access to the websites that you put on that list. And that's the one we're really going to talk about most today. But then you also have the blocked website list. So then you can see I have a big one here for no social media, and you can access and put multiple scenes on. But you can see I have YouTube, Cool Math Games, Facebook, Spotify, and Pandora, the big, some of the bigger social media sites. So anytime those students try to get onto those websites, GoGuardian is going to say, uh-oh, your teacher has blocked this. But we all know that on YouTube, students can type in youtube.com / because students are smart, / their favorite streamer, whatever they want to watch, and then they can access that YouTube video that way. But using an allowed websites list scene, students, all of those URLs will be blocked. Only the URLs that you put in there are going to work. So let's say you're doing a research project on a Virginia watersheds. So and you can see I started building my list here on the right-hand side of some of the popular or top hits on Google. So what I did is I typed in Virginia watersheds, and then in Google, I typed it in. So this is the main one, and I just copied and I pasted that in here. And you'll see that it comes up, once you hit search, it comes up as the top list. So I hit add, and again, we see that's right here. And then what I actually did is I set that up to auto open. So that way I took a step out of the way for my students. You can uncheck that if you want them to open up Google and search it. But you can just click open right there. Auto open, that means whenever you apply this scene, that Virginia watersheds Google hit is going to automatically pop up. So then again, on here we see the top hit is the dcr.virginia.gov, and then we see the dwrvirginia.gov. So those are the two websites that I have open here. And I decided that those are going to be where I want my students to go, so I put them in here. Now, I hinted at this a little earlier. It's going to be a little bit of a front load work for a teacher because URLs are going to change. So as we see here, right, I'm on the watershed. When you pop open that link, this is exactly what comes up. But when I click hydraulic unit geography, watch what happens up in the ULR bar. It changes a little bit. So that means I have to copy, paste this into my scene, search for it here, and then add it really quickly. So that way, that's kind of popped in again to the bottom of my list there. So then I can go down here. So say I want definitions. Now, we can see that it changed a little bit. But had I just been right here, I can scroll down. You still don't need to do that. This is just going to change. If you want to put that up there, you can. But you might notice that if you click it, it does change a little bit. So that way, students can scroll down and see this. But again, if you want to change it or you want to add it in there, you can. So say we want to go to nutrient management. That is already one of the links in my scene. So that way, they can access that scene. So now I want to go to planner resources. So we see that changed a little bit. So I'm going to have to add this in here. And hit search. And again, add it in there. So that way that is open now in my scene. So again, a little bit of front load work, but I'm going to show you something in just a moment that'll help and kind of take the load off of one teacher, and you can help you spread it out for a few different teachers for maybe different projects. But first, let's go. Oh, got to save first. First, let's go and see our classroom. We're going to go to our session, and again, we see that there is no scene applied. So I'm going to add my watershed scene, and you'll see that it instantly pops up on my tiles. That will instantly pop up for those 2 students there. So then again, I'm going to go to one student's going to go to that dcr.watersheds.gov or .virginia.gov. And then another student over here is going to scroll down, and he or she liked a different website. But that was not on our list. Now again, as the teacher, you can see, oh, it looks like geology blogs, hydrology, maybe they are going in and looking at something, and maybe it's something you want to unblock. But you can go as the teacher, you can quickly view that, and again, it's going to show you that it has that blocked a little bit, and you can see just a little bit of information there. But say you do really like that, you can click that and click unblock site or unblock page. So we're going to update the scene. And now that student can get to that blog site, the Geology of Virginia. So again, you can quickly add scenes, but again, that gives you, at least GoGuardian gives you that first layer of protection to view it, to see what they're trying to get on, and then you can choose from your teacher computer to add it or not. And again, that is adding a scene to a session. And again, I know it's a lot of front-loaded work, so again, that's going to be for all your teachers. You don't want to all have to create them, so say 4th grade is doing one. So we have one teacher create that scene. Something that GoGuardian came out with this year is if you go into your scenes and you click these 3 little dots, you can share that specific scene. So I'm on the Virginia Watershed Project. I'm going to click those 3 dots. I'm going to click share, and then any teacher I want to share this with, I'm going to add that email right in there. And then I'm going to hit confirm once they're in, and that's it. And you can say, hey, use this for Virginia watersheds, confirm, and it'll be shared with them. So maybe the watershed project one teacher can work on. The next project another teacher can work on a GoGuardian scene. And again, I know it's a lot of front-loaded work, but it keeps our students guided. It keeps our students off of those websites that you don't want to go on or that you don't want them on, and it kind of keeps them focused a little bit at the task at hand. If you guys have any other questions about GoGuardian, please don't hesitate to reach out about scenes, sharing scenes, creating sessions, different classrooms, whatever you want about it. Let me know. Thank you so much. Bye.